Hello everybody, welcome back. This is my 70th video. There we go. Um so what's been happening today? As you might be able to tell, I'm actually in bed right now. I don't know. So I'm kinda tired right now, so I didn't really want to get so I'm just filming this in bed. So let's get into it. It's been happening recently. So when last left off, I was about to work on my essay a bit more, but something really terrible happened, and I realized that I'd forgotten to turn in a quiz for my global origins of race class. This is really bad. It's a 5 point quiz, so normally you'd be alright, it's fine, and the website that my school uses even as a way that you can test what your grade would be in a class, and you could test enter a grade for a given assignment, and I did do that, and I'm gonna finish the class with an A still. That's not the problem. The problem is that the quiz is now marked missing, obviously, and I'm trying to switch majors at the end of this quarter at my school, and uh I'm pretty sure that they won't let me do it now because they're gonna see that I have a missing assignment. And how do I explain it? It's really my own fault. I just got caught up because I've been working on my essay all week, and the worst part is that I think my parents are gonna be really disappointed in me. I mean, they should be, and then because they've helped me along this process, and I feel like I kind of let them down. So I'm gonna tell them tomorrow. Today was yesterday's Thanksgiving. I didn't really want to bring it up then, obviously. So I'm I have no one to blame except myself, but that doesn't mean that's not devastating. It was so small, and I realized I forgot to do it like a half hour after it's due. So yeah, but let's not dwell on that. At least not for now. Let's move on. So I worked on my essay a bit more that night. Then I fell asleep. I woke up at 12, and that day is Thanksgiving. I didn't do much for Thanksgiving. I went to my grandpa. He's a member at this beach club. So I went there with my family. So it was me, my mom, my dad, my sister, obviously, and then my maternal grandparents. So my mom's parents, who live in Florida. They came out for it, and also obviously my dad, my paternal grandpa. He lives here, so obviously he's here, and then also he's a member of the beach club. Sorry about that. And also my dad's sister, so my aunts and my cousins from that side. Also my uncle, my aunt's husband. So they're all there. So it's nice, I guess. Didn't do much. I didn't really eat much. I just had some fries, and ice cream, and some turkey. But we had a 7. We got there maybe 5:30 p.m. I didn't realize apparently it's dwindling down already, and usually there it's so really packed. Even till the late hours of the night, we usually do Thanksgiving there every year. Apparently this year they stopped serving at 7 p.m. So by the time we got there, they'd been serving from 12 p.m. to 7 p.m. So by the time we got there at 5:30 p.m., there's basically no one there anymore. But yeah, um, and then then I got back. Everyone came over to our house for dessert and stuff afterwards. I ordered a pizza, but they got it wrong. Half, I ordered just plain cheese, but half of it had onions on it, so that was kind of annoying. But my sister and my cousin, who's a year younger than me, they wanted the pizza also, so they were fine just having the onion slices and picking it off. Well, like there's 4 cheese slices, 4 onion slices. So both of them took 1 cheese slice and 1 onion slice. So like it's picked off, so that's fine. I just got 2 cheese slices. So it all worked out alright, I guess, but it's still pretty annoying. And he did request a refund, but I only got $5 back, but it's better than nothing. So yeah. So then I finished my essay finally last night. I've been working on it for so long. I really got get better at my I really got improve my like skills of like focusing on work, but my procrastinating like it got really bad on this essay. Like it took me like most of this break to get around to finishing it, and then it just stressed me out more. It's done though. It's done. So I'm basically done with that class. It's a rough job, so my professor is just gonna go in, make a few comments, and then I'll change a few things, and then I'll be done with this class, which is good because then I need to put a lot of time into studying for my business final, which is I think on the 9th. So is that either a week from this Tuesday or a week from this Wednesday? I think it's a week from this Tuesday. Hold on, let me check. Yeah, it's a week from this Tuesday. That makes sense because I'm coming home like really soon after this. I'm coming home. I'm going back to school on Sunday. Um, so this Sunday the 30th. Um, just to sort some things out. I'm pretty much done with all my busy work. I just have to finish some things, do my finals for my classes, and then I'm going to be back. I'm coming back on the 10th. So I'm gonna be back really soon. It's gonna be a really quick turnaround, like 10 days. So yeah, um, which is good. I need a lot of time at home because um, this year my school is doing quarters, but next year is switching to semesters. But so that means that this year, between my winter break and spring break, and also between my spring break and summer break, those 2 intervals, it's gonna just be like a whole like class, a whole like run of classes from start to finish, first assignment to final to the final. It's just all without like break in between. So it's gonna be like hell. Because during semesters, like at least during the second semester, it's not just like one whole run of classes without any breaks. Like you have at least spring breaks between that, but with core systems, no, it's not like that. So that's kind of annoying, but it's fine. I'm gonna come back like a random weekend. Not including, I'm not counting spring break here, but like between winter break and spring break, I'm probably gonna come back home like a random weekend just to chill out. So yeah. And also maybe I'll do that between winter break and between spring break and summer break. I don't know though, because I'm trying to go to my sister's graduation, which is like a month. My sister's college graduation, which is like a month before I finish school. So if I am able to go to that, then I probably won't come home like until summer break, between spring break and summer break. But if I'm not, then I'll probably come home around weekend then also. So yeah. Um, what was I even talking about? Um, right. So I'm gonna be home soon after that. Um, I did watch this funny little movie. I meant to watch it on the train right here, but I didn't get around to it. But I watched it now. I don't know if you heard of it. It's this comedy from the early 2000s, Saving Silverman. I actually liked it a lot. It's one of those like absurd comedies. Is Steve Zahn, Jack Black in it? Um, I forgot what the main guy's name is. Um, as the lady that got hit by a bus in the first Final Destination film. That actress is in it. Um, yeah, my aunt's like screaming like in the living room. She's drunk. um, but yeah. So then usually I take like the 5 a.m. train, which if you watch my videos, you might know that. But in order to get from school to home, but I'm gonna try something different in a week when I come back. In a week and a half when I come back for winter break. I'm going to take the 4 p.m. train. I think that's what it is instead. Um, Kind of just because like I'm kind of tired of having to like stay up the whole night beforehand just to not risk missing a train, which no one's forcing me to stay up the whole night. I can just set an alarm, but like I'd feel safer if I'm gonna go bed. If I'm gonna not stay up all night, I'd feel much safer just taking the 4 p.m. train. And yeah, I get back like a lot there. Like I'll probably get back at like 9 p.m., 8:30 maybe. As opposed to when I usually get back, which is like 10 a.m. But like I don't usually do much during the day I get back anyways. Most of the time I do just like fall asleep until like the evening because I'm so tired. So at least this way like I'll be falling asleep at a normal time. Like it will already be basically night when I get back. And also it's just like an opinion thing, but at least for me, like I feel like the train ride like it'll be like a loss. This like might sound weird, but I feel like it'll be like since I'm taking the 4 p.m. train, like it'll be like dark outside for like more than half of it. So like I feel like it'll be like a lot like more chill if that makes sense. Like I feel it'll be like more relaxing. Um so yeah, I'm kind of excited for it because of that, but yeah. We'll see how it goes. Maybe I'll switch back to the 5 a.m. train after this, but I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I'm sure we'll be fine. Um so Oh, I do like in the movie how it's just like entire subplot that they're like obsessed with Neil Diamond. They even formed like a like Neil Diamond cover band. And then they got Neil Diamond himself. It's not just a cameo; he plays like a significant role in the film. So that's kind of funny. I think I read that their first choice was Paul Simon, as in Simon and Garfunkel, but they couldn't get him for some reason, so I don't know. But yeah. Um so then last night I also reorganized everything on my desk, tried to make everything look nice. I also moved my record player up from like the ground in my room to like up on my desk so it's a lot more accessible. So I'm gonna listen to my records a lot more often now, I think, since I don't have to like crouch down. It won't be a whole pain every time I want to put a record in. Um, and last time my friends were here, I tried to play records. I tried to hook it up to my portable speaker, but looks like a like this is what it looks like. This is what is charging it. But it didn't work, so I thought maybe the problem was it wasn't charged enough. So I tried to charge it last night, and so I thought it'd work fine. Which I'm not saying it didn't work fine, but like immediately my record player just like started using the speaker on my TV. So I was like, all right, that's even better. It's like I don't know why I didn't do that the first time, but it's good that I did this time. So and then I I stayed up all night and I was gonna go Black Friday shopping with my mom and my grandparents and my sister today, but I fell asleep and then my friends were coming over at 11 a.m. today and I overslept. I was here when they well the reason I woke up when they came is because I live in an apartment building. So the doorman they like, called the person whose phone number they have, which is my dad, since he's like the main person, who lives in our apartment. And there I go. These two kids are trying to get there, and he's like, "Oh shit!" So he's like, "Oh yeah, your friends are here," and I was like, "Oh shit." So yeah, that was kind of funny. I wasn't embarrassed or anything. They thought it was funny also, but I felt really bad. I felt bad more than being embarrassed. They said it's fine. They actually said that they thought I was asleep anyways. So, but yeah, it all turned out fine. They'd only been here for like 10 minutes, so. And thankfully, the third person who's coming over, my third friend, he didn't come over till like an hour and a half after them. So, yeah, at least I spared him from that. So, before my third friend came over, we watched we played a few games. I showed them an episode of the show. It's this new, I think I mentioned I've been watching this new Adult Swim show. It's called Ha Ha You Clowns. It's like uh it's interesting. I recommend watching an episode. It's definitely an Adult Swim show, I'll say that. I showed an episode to them like um yeah, because it's just kind of like absurdist. Um And then he played two games on my Switch. He played Death Road to Canada, which is actually one of my favorite games, I think, that I have on my Switch. Also, we just ran around in Lego Marvel Superheroes 1 for a bit, like the open world. And then once my third friend came, we went to the college town near my house. We went to In and Out there. And but I think my third friend like didn't really want anything there, so he got like a fucking bottle of milk, like a fucking cup of milk. Um, which like I didn't know I didn't want anything there, but like he offered to go somewhere else. So he's like, "Nah, I'm kind of full." So yeah, and they didn't even call his order. So they went up there and they're like, "Oh, this is all you want. Here you have it." And it's like they just pulled out from behind a counter. So he waited like a half hour for it, but then we ate, and then we went to this gift shop. It's like really weird, like a kind of cool like gift shop in the town, college town, and then like kind of toy shop, but also like they have everything there. So and also like gag gifts. Sorry. They have like a gag gifts. That's what I was trying to say. So and then one of my friends had to leave. I think his uncle was picking him up because he was had to go home to have dinner with his family. By this time is oh, I forgot to say my friends came over at 11 a.m. and then my third friend came over at 12:30 about. I forgot to say so by the time we're done with all that it's probably like a 2 p.m. So then my other two friends they stayed here for a little bit longer. They met my grandma because my grandma was here, just like chilling. Um, and then we played some Scrabble in my room. I played them some records. And then we watched a bit of Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, which it's actually one of my favorite movies. I have a poster up for it in my room, which is funny because one of the scenes filmed in this movie is filmed like on my street, like literally on my street that I live in, and also like exactly in the part of town that we're walking in today. So it's kind of funny. Um, but yeah, but we didn't get to finish it, but it's fine. They had to go. I said goodbye to them. One left earlier, so then me and the other one we were just chilling in the lobby for a while, and they got a fucking nosebleed, but it's fine because there's actually a bathroom in my lobby, which like almost nobody in our building actually knows about. It's kind of like hidden in plain sight because it's like a random door in the lobby, and you don't think it's a bathroom. It doesn't have like a bathroom sign or anything, so it's kind of like if you know, you know. So I just went to there real fast, and then I was good. Even only like my dad's the only other person that that I know who knows about in the building. So yeah, it's kind of funny. Um, and then we did that. I said goodbye to him. I'm gonna see my friends over winter break also, and that friend in particular, he's only coming back the Saturday after the Wednesday that I come back. So I'll see him very soon. It won't be too long at all. So yeah. Oh, so yeah. Um, and then what else? Um, so then tonight, my parents went out to dinner with my aunt and my uncle. So my dad's sister. And her husband at this like a French place. I think it's called Violet. Um, yeah, and then me and my sister and my grandparents were going to go out to this Italian place um near my apartment, but then we decided to just order there instead. It's fine. We watched a few movies. We watched the second Austin Powers movie, and then also the we also watched the Golden Child, or at least the first half of it, which is like a like 80s or 90s, either 80s or 90s, like Eddie Murphy movie. Which my grandparents actually showed me and my sister at like when we were really low, but we watched it again. Um, that was a while ago, wasn't it? Um, and then my parents came back. So my aunts and my uncle also came over again. Um, sorry, they're in the like are they in the living room right now? They're either in the living room or they just left to go back to their hotel because they're leaving to go back um, to their house tomorrow. Also, them, my cousins. And then the reason my cousins weren't here is because they're at my grandpa who lives here. They're at his house right now because my older cousin is also visiting just by himself. He's old. He's like I don't know, like 25. Wait, no, he's not that old. He's 4 years older than me. Yeah, he is 25. He's either 25 or 24 because I'm 19. So, yeah. Um, so yeah, I guess that's it for now. I've been laying in bed for a bit. Um, Tomorrow I'm gonna go into the town where my dad works because my grandparents they want to get their eyes examined. And it's also nice because I think I mentioned way back when in a video a few months ago, like when I was first, like I think the day before I went to my college orientation, um, that my dad hired one of his employees back who the employee wasn't fired. He just decided to leave um like the summer before I started high school. So I'm actually kind of excited. I haven't gotten a chance to say hi to him again yet, but he's always pretty chill. So I'm excited to, and I probably will get to tomorrow. So yeah, it's fun. And then I have another hockey game tomorrow night with my dad, and um then the next morning I'm going back to school, which I originally thought I was going to come back Monday to school, not Sunday. Like I'm coming back on Sunday, but for my mom like made she didn't realize that like I couldn't make it back on Monday. So, but that's fine. I mean, this is probably better though because now I have like an extra day. It's like I'm not gonna be coming back on the same day as I have my classes. So yeah, it'll be fine. Maybe I'll walk into town Sunday night, get myself some pizza to like ease myself into the week. So yeah. So that's it for now. I need to finish Elektra, the movie. I'm almost done with the pre-MCU films. I've not been seeing that for a while. Maybe I should just stop seeing that until I am done with it, but I really am. I just have Elektra. Um, I would have Ghost Rider, but I already watched that film a few months ago, so just so I already watched that one. The two Chris Evans Fantastic Four films, Spider Man 3 and X Men The Last Stand. So, yeah. Um, so, I guess that's it for now. I'll see you in the next one. And as always, thank you very much for watching. See ya.